welcome back to another video. If you're new to this channel, my name is Tarun and I'm a first year medical college student at Stanley Medical College, Chennai. So from the title of the video itself, you would have known that yes, I'm going to be talking about the NEET 2025. Finally, the date for NEET 2025 have been announced. In order to help the NEET 2025 aspirants, I wanted to help you guys come up with a revision plan, right? And this revision plan is very important because this is a revision plan my friend followed, and he is none other than P. Sriram. He scored 720 out of 720 and secured All India rank 1, and today he is pursuing his MBBS career at AIMS Delhi. So in this video, I will share with you his last 8 months revision plan, how he was able to revise all the 11th and 12th standard topics in the last 8 months and prepare himself for the final NEET exam, how he was able to do his revision in the last 8 months. I have now constructed a new schedule for those who are planning to take the NEET 2025 exam, and I'll show you guys how the schedule is. So let's start. So first of all, what he did is that he made sure that he completed his 11th and 12th NEET syllabus by the 1st of September. Then we will now go on to his revision schedule, how he was able to prepare for the final NEET exam, right? So he split down his revision into RPTs and CPTs, because you see the word RPTs over here, right? So what is the meaning of RPT? RPT is nothing but revision part test, right? And CPT is cumulative part test, which I'll explain later on in this video. So when you take the first week, right, he wrote RPT1. In RPT1, it is nothing but RPT is nothing but it's a revision part test. These tests, so what are these revision part tests? These revision part tests are nothing but they are in the model of the final NEET exam, right? 45 questions in physics, 45 questions in chemistry, 45 in botany and 45 in zoology. But these 45 questions are not based on the entire 11th and 12th syllabus, but instead just on limited 2 and 3 topics. So what this allows us to do is that, for example, in the final NEET exam, let's just take the example of units and measurement, maximum you'll only encounter one question, right? But when we are scaling down the number of topics to just 3 topics, we are allocating 45 questions to 3 topics. That means that for every topic that we are covering, let's say for example in physics, we are going to be encountering about 15 questions. That just shows how much greater exposure you're getting and how you can train more different type of models of question, so that for that single question in the final NEET exam, RPT1, how it goes is that under the physics topic, we are taking 3 topics: physical world, units and measurement, and kinematics. So we know that physical world and units and measurements are very small topics, right? So we just including kinematics also. For chemistry, we are going with the basic concepts of chemistry and structure of atom. And for biology, we are going living world and biological classification. So how we are going to write this RPT is that from Monday to Saturday, we are going to be revising all these topics that I've highlighted right now. And we can revise it by studying the NCERT, using your own notes. Different publications are out there, they also have different books. Practice numerous questions, right? And then on Sunday, we're going to be writing the exam in the morning or in the evening. It's up to your choice. And but make sure that it's a timed exam, right? And don't time yourself for 3 hours 20 minutes. Time yourself for 3 hours. Keep it in your mind that even though the final exam is for 3 hours 20 minutes, you only have 3 hours. When you work in such a way, the final exam, you definitely won't feel there's a constraint for time. That is what I suggest. So on the Sundays, you'll be writing the exam, alright? And that is week 1, you have completed RPT1. The same thing, we're going to go week after week. Second week is RPT2, and the topics that we can include is under physics, laws of motion, work energy power. And for chemistry is structure of atom, classification of elements, and periodicity in the properties. And for biology is plant kingdom, animal kingdom. And just like with the previous week, on the 15th, which is the next Sunday, we're going to be writing another exam, RPT2. RPT3, same. Physics, motion of system of particles and rigid body. For chemistry, it's classification of elements and periodicity in the properties. And chemical bonding and molecular structure. For biology, it's going to be structural organization in animals, morphology of flowering plants. So this is the plan for RPT3, and on 22nd, we're going to be writing our third RPT. So as you can see the pattern, right? And RPT4, rotational motion and circular motion for physics. Chemistry, we're going to be going with chemical bonding and molecular structure, and states of matter including gases and liquids. And for biology, we're going to go for anatomy of flowering plants and cell, the unit of life. So those who are watching this video right now, don't think that I'm going too fast. You can pause the video whenever you want and just take a screenshot of how the different topics are allocated for different RPTs. So usually what my friend did is that after completing every 4 RPTs, he would do a CPT. As I said, what is CPT? CPT is nothing but cumulative part test. It's an accumulation of the previous 4 RPTs. So all the topics from RPT 1 to 4, you're going to write in a single exam. So for physics, let's say in RPT 1 we tested 3 topics, right? Now for CPT 1, we're going to be testing how many? 3, 5, 6, 7. So in CPT 1, instead of just testing yourself for 3 topics, now you're going to test yourself for 7 topics. And that is the same for chemistry, right? You're increasing the number of topics that you're going to be tested upon. And for botany also, all the topics from RPT 1 to 4, and zoology also, all the topics from RPT 1 to 4. That is what you're going to be covering in CPT 1. So you're going to revise from Monday to Saturday, and on Sunday, you're going to be writing the exam. Next. After that, and by around CPT 1, your aim is, you might not need to follow the same breakdown of topics I'm doing, but by CPT 1, try to complete half of the 11th syllabus in every subject, right? And now we are coming down to week number 6, RPT 5. See, the month of October 2024. And physics, we're going to go with gravitational and mechanical properties of solid. For chemistry, we're going to go with thermodynamics. And for biology, we're going to include biomolecules and the cell cycle and cell division. Next, week 7 is going to be RPT 6. For physics, it's going to be mechanical properties of liquids and thermal properties of matter. For chemistry, it's going to be chemical and ionic equilibrium. It is a big chapter, so I just split it into chemical equilibrium and ionic equilibrium. And for biology, it's going to be photosynthesis in higher plants, and that's for the botany side. And for zoology side, it's breathing and exchange of gases, body fluids, and circulation. So this is how you're going to be breaking down. And RPT 7, physics, you're going to be covering thermodynamics and kinetic theory of gases. For chemistry, we're going to go with redox reactions, and organic chemistry, the basic principles and techniques only. And for biology, we're going to go with respiration in plants on the botany side, and for zoology side, we're going to go with excretory products in the elimination, locomotion and movement. And then the last RPT for the 11th syllabus, we're going to be covering under physics, oscillations and wave, and for chemistry, we can go with hydrocarbons. Next, for biology, the last topic of botany, which is plant growth and regulation, and the last 2 topics for zoology, neural control and coordination, and chemical coordination and integration. So this is going to be for RPT 5, 6, 7 and 8. So after we have completed 4 more RPTs, now as you have guessed, we are going for another CPT 2. CPT 1 was for the first half of the 11th syllabus. CPT 2 is for the second half of the 11th syllabus, right? And CPT 1 included all the topics from RPT 1 to 4. Now for CPT 2, we are going to be including all the topics from RPT 5 to 9. So physics, all the topics from RPT 5 to 9. Same for chemistry and same for biology. Same for botany and zoology. And then, once we have completed CPT 1 and 2, the first half of the 11th and the second half of the 11th syllabus, now we're going to go for 11th grand test. That means the entire 11th physics, right? All the chapters that is present in part 1 of the physics textbook and part 2 of the physics textbooks is going to be covered under the 45 questions. Same for chemistry also. The entire 11th chemistry syllabus, we're going to write a single exam. And for biology, the entire 11th biology, we're going to be writing 45 questions for botany and 45 questions for zoology. And the same thing, right? From Monday to Saturday, you're going to be revising, and on Sundays, you're going to be writing the exam. So now, after the 11th grand test, we've completed the 11th syllabus revision 1 time. Now,